Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend. Oh. I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah. I named you Cuckoo. It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really. Good luck, Cuckoo.
down.
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want something fun? Maybe
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The million-bit smile? How'd you like to... Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take good care of you. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby. You're gonna be big. I can feel it.
Anti-Cleo's antibiotics. Be comforted knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably kill you quickly.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Unit recharging. All cleaning jobs have been completed.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it!
And then the chairman shot their space shuttle down.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else. Why, to defend their property, of course.
50-bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it. Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise. Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the rabble at bay. And you're here to buy a weapon, are you not?
Spacer's Choice 2-hour energy boost. Watch out for hour 3. Spacer's Choice free-sliced bread. It tastes fresh because it was.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Then you'll want to speak with our automechanical inebriation assistant, located just over there. Quite so, but I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My automechanical assistant does all the work for me. Oh, by all means, ask away. I don't believe in work. Work is for automechanicals and lower classes. I don't mean to sound cruel. There's nothing wrong with working. It's just so unnecessary. Why bother? We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment. Maverick Johnston's about to release his new picture. From what I hear, they've already started shooting. Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka is about to release... What?
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Here's to me! Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Ugh. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery. When you say that...
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me. My dear, fashion is a performance art. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born... Fabulous! Well, for the good law's sake, darling, how can you expect me to dress her properly? Fetch her here, so... If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably...
I love Byzantium. That's where you're going to find art, culture, open toilets.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
But who's Sam?
Come on, Ellie, Sam ain't people. I guess he can be Chairman Rockwell on that one cameo appearance.
I heard they had an automech read those lines because the actors were afraid of offending the chairman. And what about me?
A scion of Byzantium turned to banditry? You've got to be the masked marketeer.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Rizzo's purple berry fudge.
Don't have a look.
Rizzo's Spectra Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow. Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and purple berry
Welcome!
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating.
That's on account of your stance. I'm gonna lean into it.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Anti-cryospatial mask increase. Means you see the compression moving. Do not operate heavy machinery for 2 hours after update.
That episode from a few weeks ago.
Spacer's Choice Target Sauce. A tiny sauce made with real atmospheric contaminants from Tartarus. Great on fish sticks.
Remember that stranger I saw?
I can't wait to see. What can I do for you, darling? If I were an enterprise... I can't... What can I do for... goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it! 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to... I can't wait. What? Oh, how grotesque. I always suspect 1 outfit left. I can't. What can I do? I can. What can. If I were an enterprising. I can. What can I do for you? Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. Oh. Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? Nah, but I've been thinking on one. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname with... Of course, that don't stop Felix. When I... there's... Anyhow, Yep, nothing... About a year.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right. She's on her way. Oh, my hands have finally...
On standby for command.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person. Captain.
June called me pretty.
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run. And I had others.
Bezos knocking out
You don't... Have a look.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously.
Hey! Ooh.
CNP Borsworth. It's not the worst unless it's Borsworth.
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the dock?
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix...
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she... She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, when I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, but I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt... I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter, and then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about... Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never... I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but... So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head...
Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MSI. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Try anti-clear. It's better than nature. Baser's choice is zero deep brew. An ale that's good for what ails you.
I've always loved this.
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance. Monster leather. 1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10. We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple. I love the way you just smolder with contempt. It makes me want to spoil you. Here, treat yourself to a nice new gun or something. Get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting about in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium. What can I do?
A reminder to all crew members, there is a destination reached, Scylla. I so enjoy watching you. sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
To be fabulous. This area has been sanitized. Sanitization incoming. There, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
One order of spick and span coming up. Caution!
Here we go!
Not bad, huh? That's the last of them.
Mode activated. Job classification. Flawlessly finished.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or... We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
to industrial state. Resuming passive mode. Area assessment. Tough stains and resistant contaminants ahead. Fairley is this unit's middle name. UMS 30 is quite dirty. Clean up the competition.
That does it. Time for a drink? And I won't have any new battle scars.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Something to see an Earth assault cruiser land here?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way one would.
The dissidents actually...
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
I love Byzantium.
What can I do for you, darling? I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me. Understatement of the year, darling. Believe me, I'm every bit as frustrated as you are. I know, my dear, you do spoil me, but this outfit is my masterpiece, and that lapel is my signature. I simply must have it. Wonderful! I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
Remember that stranger I saw in the street?
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to rest.
A fine day for parcel pickups, isn't it? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy. If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B. Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. That's just a little part. Nope. Just parcels. It's very technical. Halcyon we can ship all the parcels.
Hey.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where all parcels... How may I be of assistance? Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jol... It was. And now it's being delivered. Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Bizan. Thank you for allowing... Halcyon, how may I...
You have a rather exotic presence. A new anti-Cleo's facial mask, perhaps? Or experiment?
My dear fellow, the loafers were.
I'm on my legally allotted break.
Out with it, you wretched contract.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
Area analysis. Squeaky clean!
We are publishing our yearly successes. Are soaring. Promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to
I'll
see the
sue
many
every
rewards
technician
reaped
and...
from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details,
Halcyon Parcel. How may I be of assistance? I must respectfully ask that you come. Maintaining proper. If you would like to request a complaint. I see you're from.
Of course. If you could. Yes, I can see by your eccentric mode of. Everything seems to. I hope this has been a pleasant and.
Muting volume now.
Oh, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, even if I did dare go down there. Really? In that case, take this collection. They have intelligent eyes. Please, do take care, and do mime the exterminator mechanicals, if the worst should happen. Well, to maintain things, of course, like big humming machine things. And pipes. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And why they do. Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Monsters hungry for human. Not that I place any. To deal with the sewer. Therefore my. Oh, very well. It's true. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early... Well, I named... So you see... Not just names. There's Lord Reginald Kim the... Something else?
I've always loved this.
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene. You mean Miss Jolie Kerr? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down. Never took her for a dissident sympathizer. No argument there. Feels like the whole colony's going insane. What with dissidents infiltrating the walls of Byzantium, Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics. Your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition. So what if all those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time?
Our UDL security attendant is always prepared.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture, or enjoyments?
You, sir, are a fabulous negotiator.
Oh, don't get me started, my dear fellow. You are most certainly the master.
Welcome to the Bureau of Exploration. We're not currently offering any tours.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it. If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run? Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested? Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
I'm afraid I can't come down here.
Spacer's Choice Dehydrated Water Tablet. Just add air. Now available in carbonate.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
C&P chicken and potatoes. C&P, we know our C&P.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.